behind shit. What movie is that? Is it Ryan Reynolds that did the other video game movie?
I
Am
don't know.
I
There's a lot of them.
Free Guy?
For
Free Guy.
Free Guy? Yeah, that was
So
not
the
based on.
idea, not that an AI is coming to life, but the idea of making everything video game realistic but comically so, where you're like, that could never fucking happen. Like, you end up being a guy that needs to punch bricks to earn money. Fascinating.
Yeah.
Like, that's already interesting. You could do more with that. You could really push into it, putting someone who only knows of the real world into fantasy, uh, even just gravity, is very interesting. And I think they should play with that more.
They might. I don't
The
know.
guy was super fucking boring by the end. I don't know. You
You-
can only do so much before you're like, damn, just just like grow as a person. Stop it.
The fun parts of that movie is that Ryan Reynolds is goofy in how he does everything. It's got Steve from Stranger Things. That's good. Got like Taika Waititi as some cringe. It's like he's acting like a New York teenager, but as a grown man from New Zealand. And you can see how uncomfortable he was the whole time.
Yeah.
Weird.
Ready Player One was kind of interesting.
I love that.
I actually kind of liked it too.
Yeah.
Um, you kind of have to dissociate it from the book, but when you do that, it's okay.
I never read the book.
Yeah, me neither.
So, do you guys like 80s pop culture?
Yes.
Yes.
Like a lot?
I guess do I like Tron and some of those kind of flicks like the Terminator? Yes. If you're like,
Yeah.
hey, would you understand a niche reference to 1987? Probably not.
No, no. So, there's one part of the book where a big turning point in the book is you need to literally perform a scene from an old movie word for word, action for action, and that's how you get your points. So if you miss any words or you, God forbid, perform it exactly like the character, you can gain points or lose points. And their performance that they did in the book was The Princess Bride.
Okay, well that would be outstanding.
Yeah,
Right.
that
And
would be pretty
like
freaking
it
cool.
would be so difficult to apply the amount of references that they use in the book to a movie because they would need to find the rights to so many things.
yeah.
And all of those things are really fucking old, and who do you even go to for half of them? But it would just be so beautiful to see them performing the Princess Bride, but all the wrong characters, or one person's a bad guy, or God forbid, not focusing on any sort of romance because that wasn't the point of the story. Because in the book, they didn't focus on it at all. She was a hot chick. Other than that, they were like, man, we don't need to meet in real life. It's chill.
Yeah, that one did upset me with the
Ends
movie.
up becoming like a really, oh, in the book, he ends up earning a ton of money, shaving his head, like becoming a ridiculous hermit and never showering and just becoming this disgusting bald person. And I don't know why they didn't take that direction. That was fascinating. I loved the books. I adore them. So if you have
Yes.
them, they're very good. And if you like 80s pop culture, you should definitely read them.
Yeah, I'll definitely give it a shot after I finish the Enders series.
There's an audiobook of at least the first one read by Will Wheaton, too.
Yes, and he does a good job reading it. My dad listened to it.
I'm on the right
Lots of
now.
Will
I'm
Wheaton.
right now. I'm on the grind with all the Ender books. I already have gone through with audiobooks. Actually, I've gone through Ender's Game, Genocide, Children of the Mind, and right now I'm on Ender's Shadow. It's all about Bean.
Yeah, I was gonna say, isn't
So
that the
I'm
second one, though?
which one? Ender's Shadow?
Yeah.
No, not really. If I literally spent like 2 hours trying to figure out how to read all the books of Ender's games, and it all came like that because it's all about Ender game and Ender, the first one that we all know, and then afterward, Genocide and Children of the Mind is what he did after all of that happened. Whenever he took off with the and the Hive Queen, and he tells you the story of what happened, what he did, and all that stuff. And then it comes to the side story where Ender does not appear at all. And like he's mentioned here and there and has some short talkings about
Do you just mean Speaker for the Dead?
Speaker of the for the Dead. Or yeah, I mean it's been. I think it's
That one's before.
yeah, it's Ender's Game. Speaker for the Dead is the second one. Then Genocide. Then Children's of the Mind is the last one. Those four. Yeah. And now I'm with Ender's Shadow. That is all about Bean, and it so far it is fantastic.
Because Bean's fantastic.
It like it's so grim how it started though. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like I won't like say anything because I don't know if any of you guys are planning on reading it in the future or anything like that, but it starts really sad, like insanely sad.
You know what else is gonna start sad?
Good transition. This is episode 90.
Hey.
That one's for you, Dave.
This one's called Half and Half.
Oh.
Last time was one big fight. I think we opened the session rolling initiative and did not end it until the fight was over. So we were in initiative that whole time, fighting Sequus and his minions on his ship. I think one of the more interesting fights we've had. There was a lot of back and forth, a lot of different choices made. You could see a lot of Arvistan fighting against his friends, with his friends, eventually trying to kill himself, which was a shocking, for me at least, development that ultimately resulted in his death. And then a final disintegrate spell targeted at Kriv that Ravi dove in front of, which ultimately led to his death. When Arvistan died, he decomposed quickly. When Ravi died, he turned into dust. One of the major sad things about Ravi dying and turning into dust is that he had the strongest armor of anyone in the party. His armor has also turned into dust. The only things that Ravi had that he was carrying that have survived his disintegration, or his magic items, is magical shield that reflects and gives him a good stealthy bonus. His censer that contains the spirit of a deceased cleric that you found in a haunted tower, and the spear, Ghost's Revenge, that you just spent a long time putting together. You chose the form of the spear so that Ravi could wield it, because he is not capable of wielding a very great many weapons. But most of you aren't. I think anyone could wield a spear if it came down to it.
Yep.
Other than that,
No, not well.
Yeah, probably not.
with two dead party members, two pretty injured party members, you have two animals with you, also injured. The two of you, Kriv and Hajate, find yourselves with Shell and Luna in this room within the hull of Sequus's ship. with the remains of several flesh golems that he had put together. His staff remains on the floor, Ravi's magic items next to his pile of dust, and Arvistan's corpse. So, the two of you, what do you want to do?
What do you want to do?
Are you up
Make sure
now?
my internet's working.
Is everyone? Is Shell moving again? And
Shell can get up. Yeah, she was laying on top of Hajite. She'll get up, check on her own baby. Husk is fine.
it's just also here.
Well, I'm gonna get up.
Sure.
And frantically start trying to shove powder into a jar.
Have you got a jar?
I have a water skin.
I have a basket.
I have a basket. Wait, hold on. I might have a more optimal unit to carry. I have weird things.
It's on my shopping list for the ship.
I have a jug. I can use a jug.
Would you like to use a jug?
It's not pretty, but oh my god, I almost said he'll live.
Yeah, Hajite will start picking up the dust that was Ravi. The jug is going to have a somewhat narrower opening, so it's slow going.
Yeah, I'm gonna use one of the many papers I have to just like scoop and roll.
You can make a little funnel out of paper
Yeah,
to make it even easier to get it in there.
this is sad.
Kriv, what would you like to do? Are you going to aid in that endeavor, or do you have some other plan?
My plan, which my brain I was gonna do, what is it? I gotta check my spell slots for the thing I was gonna do. I was gonna try to heal us. But I didn't forget what level that thing was.
A mass cure wounds, I believe, is a 5th level spell.
It's not gonna be that one. We don't have that left. It's the one I always have that my brain did something with when I cleaned. I want to say I'm looking for Aura Vitality, but I can't remember. Oh, it's in front of me. I can do that one still. I would like to do that one.
Okay. Let's
Because,
recover some hit points, because we need them.
yeah, I don't know what time we got, but this is the best I can do for multiple people right now. Let's hope if there's any more goons left that they're not angry, okay? Although we should maybe check that out before we get too far.
Okay, so since we're not in initiative right now, and the Aura Vitality spell lasts for 1 minute and allows you to recover 2d6 hit points every round of combat. A round of combat would be 6 seconds. So you have 10 uses of that, which would be a total of 20d6 hit points that you could spread around in groups of 2.
Okay.
So I'll let you know, Hajite is at 27 hit points out of a maximum of 80. Kriv, you are at 20 hit points out of 60.
Oh, that's 10 more than I thought I had.
Luna is at 39 out of a possible 67. And Shell is at 41 out of a possible 98. Husky's at 1 hit point. That's how many he has.
That checks out. Well, I don't have a level 6 spell right now, but I could potentially control the minions on the ship if we take a very long sleep.
Oh, we're gonna need that soon, regardless. I just think we should make sure we're not gonna die if we do that.
Do we have time important things that need to happen here? I don't think so.
Making sure we're not dying. Step one. I think I hate to say it, but I don't think I have anything that's time sensitive and helpful right now. I don't have diamonds. I don't I think we're too late for the diamonds. I don't have anything time-wise, I don't think, other than making sure we don't also die right now. In this moment. We might have options in the morning, I think. Sure we're not passively or actively dying.
What kind of spell slots are you looking at?
Like right now?
Yeah.
Like 1 second and 2/3?
Yeah.
Hey, someone kept getting knocked unconscious under a paralyzed bird, okay?
You know what? That's fair, but I'm still mad about it.
I have my wand too, but I don't know how that would help us right now.
I can cast Cure Wounds 8 times if you really want me to.
I don't even know where we're at. For mine, I want to at least make sure Craven Hydrotair, like, solid for if I have to prioritize with my healing thing.
Just roll 20d6.
So many.
Yeah. There's going to be a lot of 6s in there. There's going to be a lot of 1s.
Why don't you talk about what you want to do?
What?
Why don't you talk about what you want to do really quick while I find 20 d6s?
What I want to do. Right?
You can. That's free.
Well, I have one sending spell before we need to go to bed. I definitely think utilize getting some necromancy spells before going to sleep. We could potentially have an animal run around and see if there are a shit ton of creatures wandering the boat, or if his death just annihilated them, because really we don't know. Definitely need to start looking through all this shit.
Okay, which one of those things would you like to do first?
Did Sequus leave anything behind when he turned into goo?
His staff.
Okay. Well, I didn't sit and attune, that's the word. I didn't attune to Jumpy Boots quite yet.
Sure.
So one attunement. I would like to try and attune to the My brain keeps saying spirit catcher. Sensor. There it is.
To Ravi's sensor? You
Yeah.
could try that, yeah. You'll have to sit with it for about 10 minutes and try to understand how it works. While Crib's healing washes over you.
Right.
Crib's healing technically only takes 1 minute, too. So that actually happens pretty quickly. While you're waiting on that. How many hit points did we get?
Is a total of 64 there. Am I adding things? Did I look at it? No. Yeah. 64. I had to count while Eris was yelling at me.
64. How would you like to divide that?
Well. Let's see.
If you give me 13, I'd be at half, if that helps.
It'd be over half. Oh, no, wait. Yes. I got my math mixed
Be at
up.
exactly half.
Can I do... Oh boy. Sorry, how bad did you say the animals were again? There's
They're
so many.
less bad than you. Luna has 39 hit points. Shell has 41.
Okay.
Shell's below half. Luna is above half. But they're both pretty close to it.
What? How about 22 to me, 22 to Hajite, and the... That's what, another 20 for the other two?
Sure. So bring Kriv to 42. 22 there. Bring Hajite to 49. And then there were 20 hit points left. Did you want to split that evenly, 10 and 10?
You said Shell was hurting a little more, right?
Yes, but she has a lot of hit points too.
Yeah, let's just split it. I don't know.
Okay.
I gotta get this cat out of here.
Shell up to 51, Luna at 49. Okay. Hajite, when you attune to the sensor, you are able to establish that emotional link to the spirit that lives inside of it. You can kind of get a sense of the emotion that that spirit is feeling. Right now, it is contentment, relief. I can't hear you.
That's not what I want to feel right now. You're happy because that monster thing is gone? That's cool. I'm going to pick it up and look at it. I'm going to be like, do you have any ideas? Do you know anything?
The question's not pointed very well.
Doesn't matter.
There's nothing. I mean, it's everything's good. Feels good.
There. She's not. She's emotional. She's not functioning well.
Sure.
Can
Well,
you activate it? Can you see them?
activate it. Sure.
All right. You'll see Hajite's eyes glaze over to look into the ethereal plane. Ravi and Arvistan. The two of you are on Sequus's ship, but in another plane of existence.
Oh boy.
You are not the only ones here.
That does not surprise me.
Woof.
The issue that you will run into on the ethereal plane is that you cannot communicate verbally. So if you try to speak, your mouth won't open. There will be no words. So you're going to have to use some sort of non-verbal way if you want to try to talk to each other. But you are both there and aware of each other. So I will ask for a little bit of cooperation on your part.
Oh boy.
Instead of just saying like, I will move my hands to say to Ravi and then just say exactly what you want it to be.
I gotcha.
Well, now that I can see you, if you know what I mean.
I will wave if I see Hazate.
I'm not just seeing
Hazate
dust.
is not in the
Yeah.
ethereal plane.
Oh, okay. No, she's not attuned yet. Okay.
You will see there some of the spirits of the bodies that had been sewn together to create these flesh golems. They are less aware. They seem just kind of confused about where they are, what's happening. They look around, but it's almost like they barely see each other and they barely see you.
Do I see the spirit of Sequus?
Sequus' spirit is not here.
Okay.
The spirit of the other cleric is here and does see you and notice you.
What cleric? The one that helped Robbie out?
Yeah, the bald one.
Okay.
I will wave.
He does a quick nod at you.
I'll be I see Robbie as well, right? And we're like close.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just like start making signs to Robbie like I don't know what's happening. What is this?
What? So what is the motion that you make? Instead of saying I make a motion, and the motion means this.
I just start flailing my hands like, what the fuck?
You have a camera on,
Yeah, I
dude.
was gonna say, what he's saying is he wants you two to show up on screen and non-verbally communicate.
So you
So-
guys don't like Luna on camera. Okay, I see.
Luna right now.
It's a better way to
You're-
communicate.
You're ghosties now. Figure it out.
Like that? That's not what I thought it was. That helps to be able to see it.
You can mute your mic now.
Okay. So that's the motion you make to Ravi. Yeah. What would your two spectral forms like to do? You can tell me what you're doing, and just when you communicate with each other,
Okay.
we want to try to use not words.
Like I've never been on this plane, and I'm just following Robbie wherever he's walking, just looking around. Do I see like anything like out of ordinary in the aspect of a weird spirit or something like that?
Some of the ones that are like spirits of some of the people that have died that are like resurrected here aren't like totally complete. They're not, and it's not that they're like bodies that are missing parts. It's just that they're like not fully formed. They're like less distinct. Yeah.
Do they like see us or anything?
And they're not really indicating that.
I'm gonna try to find a small object, and I'm gonna try to possess it.
Okay. How small are we talking?
I'm talking like the size of a pen, like something small.
Okay. We're in the room with Kriv and Hajite. Do you guys have anything small?
Like a quill that isn't the magic demon quill.
You don't want to be a demon quill?
Drop.
I really need to start marking the items you are holding page.
I'm going to check how ghosts possess stuff in this game. Because I know they can.
I have incense.
Yeah, that's small enough. I'll try to possess that.
I have
Okay.
scroll. You can pull a Tom Riddle. Just random empty paper. A vial of
Let's have Ravi make a charisma check.
Just remember, I have a shit ton of skulls.
I have a rotten fruit from Mochiba. that I never ate, I guess.
You have
11.
dead spiders.
I do have a lot of dead spiders too from that.
11 is not going to cut it. Your attempt to possess, what was it he's trying to possess?
An incense.
An incense, like a stick? You attempt to possess that, and you're unsuccessful in doing so. You don't really know how to do.
Yeah, I was just.
So you just like reach out to it, like time to possess. The other cleric.
Wow.
I will curl up into a ball.
He face palms a little bit.
Stress.
I go over and like pat Rabbit like, it's okay, buddy.
You can't feel him. Your hand passes through him
Oh.
a little bit.
I will go to the incense and like put myself into like over it, so my entire being is just over the top, which probably just like means I'm really just creeping out Hazote, because my spirit goes just like following around inside of her, trying to possess this incense in her pocket.
You're just like climbing into her backpack.
I got a ghost creepily reaching in my pocket.
Pretty much, yes.
Yeah, the other cleric seeing you do that is just. He's going to walk into another room.
I will start. After that doesn't work again, I will probably just go and start exploring the ship.
All right. I should tell you, you'll see Ravi leave.
Robbie, no! What are you doing? Hello?
So he can't hear you, but Kriv can.
You bastard. Can I throw something at him?
Sure. What do you want to throw?
Is it an incense?
That would be so funny. I actually thought to do that, but I was like, no. I don't know, a coin? Silver. Yeah.
Sure. You could throw a little coin towards him. He won't notice. It's not in the ethereal plane, so there's no coin coming at him. And so it just kind of goes past him and hits the wall and falls to the floor.
Listen, he didn't even try to communicate with us. He just left.
Well, where's he going?
I don't know. I've got his thingamajig, and you would think he would go, my thingamajig. But alas.
Well, maybe he's trying to show us something.
You want to follow him?
If we don't get attacked outside, yeah.
Yeah, that's not. I don't know if that's guaranteed.
I don't know.
Well, you'll have to lead me because I'm looking through this thing. And I will crash into walls, but he went that way.
How quick can you get out of that if we did run into something?
Yeah, it's an action to.
Yeah, that's what I would assume is just taking it off my face.
What are you putting on your face?
It's like a little doodad, right? It's like a monocle.
It is not like a monocle.
That's what I wanted to be.
Sensor is a little like brass vessel on a chain. So you can hold your hand up like there to sort of mimic it, but you don't. There's not actually a physical thing you have to do. It just kind of clouds over your eyes to let you see that.
Cool, cool. Looks like I can turn it off.
I mean, can try. I'll look around the room and be like, I don't know what to do with this. I don't know. And
This is kind of nuts. There's so many souls in here.
I'll just like go close the other door that she's not looking at.
Sure.
I don't know. We don't
Do
know
I
what
see Arviston?
I
Yeah.
pass by and I'm like trying to talk and sign to the other spirits.
All right.
Hello?
So, Kriv, you're trying to close the door that Ajite did not motion towards.
Yeah, I don't know. We're going like
Yeah. So that's the door that's where Ravi and Sequus came from. When the fight started, you all kind of converged
Yeah.
into this room. You can close the door where they came from, where that ritual was being held, because Ravi and the other cleric have moved into the book stacks, the room next to this one. Hajite, you can walk in the ethereal plane, but you can't see living things in the material plane.
Right.
So you cannot see Kriv or Shell or Luna or Husk. You can't see, probably can't even see the bodies that are on the ground. You just see the spirits walking around in the ship.
Okay.
So you will bump into people.
Well, I'll take like her hand and I guess kind of walk in front of her and be like, direct me. I'll make sure you don't run into stuff, but I don't know where you're going.
Can they can the spirits can see me assumedly, right?
No.
No. Okay. That is good to know. That way.
Okay.
We're you know, I don't know where he's wandering off to.
We'll try to go one room at a time. Let's see.
Well,
Ravi, the other cleric, is searching through the book stacks. He can't move the books. He's just trying to glean what he can from the spines. It seems like he might be looking for something. He's just kind of reading along.
ooh, I have a quick question.
Sure.
If I were to write with the magic pen, would they be able to see it?
Who? The ghosts?
Mm-hmm.
You don't know. You don't know how this works.
Fascinating. Okay.
Are there words in the spines of the books?
Some of them have nothing.
I'm gonna kind of look at him and like point.
Oh, good question. Um,
I will start looking at the spines of books too.
okay. Hajite, you will see them looking at these books, not able to interact with them. Kriv, you will see Hajite and bookcases with nobody.
I would like to knock a stack over.
They're pretty tightly packed together. You might like domino them down.
Oh my god, I didn't mean a whole ass bookcase. Just
Just knock some down.
like a cat, just knocking something off a table.
Do you want to knock down the ones that they're right in front of, or different ones to try to draw their attention?
I would like to specifically bother Ravi.
You just look at right where Ravi is. Ravi's in front of some religious texts, some ancient Church of Freyr books that are more about Freyr and his journeys. They're just sort of like older translations or depictions, older versions of what would currently be like Ravi's Bibles. And you knock them over. There's some like loose papers in between there, and a couple of books that are just like written in other languages and stuff. You knock them over, Ravi. You can see the books fall in front of you as if nothing had touched them.
Hajite, what? Do you mean to do that?
Yeah, I'm trying to get his attention. I think I'm invisible.
I'm gonna pause and start looking at the books.
I'm saying I would look at the stack, and I would first like look to see if like wherever the book fell open, if that was anything important, or if any of the papers scattered were important. And then I would look around, and I'd
Can I okay, I don't know if I can do that. Can I hold my pen whilst using the sensor?
Yeah. It just you have the sensor in one hand, you have the pen in the other hand.
Yeah, can I This is going to be really hard to do without being in person. I want to circle words in the book and see if they show up.
If the circles show up?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And this is Sender, the magic pen that you found in Talfel?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Whoa, Hajite.
I'm gonna do it.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna circle words. I guess I could try a normal pen.
Let's try a normal one first.
This one's more fun.
We don't need more problems.
Fine.
Ajta, you get a feeling of curiosity, of somebody that wants to know.
But the ghost wants this one.
Ghost can wait until we try a normal one.
Fine. I will take out a regular quill and draw a frowny face on the book.
Yeah, I suppose the frowny face with the regular pen ink will appear on the book in front of Ravi. I understand, are you hanging out in the book stacks with these guys?
Yeah, I'm looking what they're doing, and I just like...
I will point to the marking.
I like that your message to our nearly dead friends is sad face.
I mean...
Did it work?
Yeah, they're confused by it, though.
I will look at Arvistan.
I want to underline letters to make the phrase "you look stupid."
You could probably just write them.
No, I don't want to write in the Bible. That's less fun.
You just circle random letters.
Yeah.
Stupid's a tough one.
That
That really.
one's not in the Bible.
I can't imagine stupid, but I can imagine stupid.
You you could start doing that, but when you start doing that, Ravi and Arvestan are communicating non-verbally to each other. They're not paying attention to the
I'd probably look back at some point.
Yeah, you just have to wait because you can see what they're doing.
That's fine. Kriv, I really wish you could see this. It's really dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're trying to, I don't know, sign language.
Hmm.
It's got to be thieves' cant or something, right?
Exactly.
I'm glad dying didn't stop them from being confusing.
Oh, now he's holding up letters. Oh no. Aristone's not even kind of getting it.
Do you have to translate for that?
I don't know how.
You just do it like the half hour.
This is hard.
If I hold the book up, will they just see it floating? Or can I not do that?
No, like once you have it, they don't notice any any difference to it. Yeah, the other cleric is just sort of takes some interest in some of the books and some of the papers. Um, there's something fascinating about them, but he just and like walks away from the little library.
I'm gonna try to see if there's any titles on like rites and rituals.
You don't see any on the spines of books. You have an easier time if you see the covers or some of the interiors, but you're not able to access those.
Well, I'm gonna get frustrated and start looking for spell books, and I'm not gonna be careful about it. I'm just gonna pull shit out.
Okay. You just like pull a book off, open it up, check through it.
Yeah, and then drop it on the floor probably.
Okay.
Be as blatantly obvious as possible.
Make an investigation check.
You got it.
What are you doing? What are we looking for?
I don't know, a spell book? They're being dumb. I don't know. He's trying to like hand sign letters, but personally he's going too fast for me, so
Can I also help look for books specifically with
Yeah, you
spell?
can make an investigation check and look through books.
14 and Bardic Inspiration.
I didn't use my other one.
Yeah,
But
that I was.
Investigation?
Yeah.
That's 18. I got excited because it was a 19, but then I remembered I was really bad at that. 18.
Okay. Hajite, you can find. Sequus didn't keep all his spell books here. He hides different spell books in different places. But you can find a couple of spells, just sort of lower level necromancy. You could probably find at least one book for every necromancy spell, 5th level or lower.
Oh, sick. I'm gonna put that in my pocket.
Kriv, you find a book bound in flesh.
Ah!
You did it! You did it! Hooray!
Whee!
Naturally. Okay. Chris still in shock. We're gonna look in the flesh book.
This flesh book contains instructions for the process of creating flesh golems. The process that Sequus used to create his crew. And if you follow the instructions, you can also.
Woo!
It's not easy. It takes a lot of effort.
You finding anything?
A flesh book on flesh people.
Ew.
I'm gonna try to skim and see if there's like a self-destruct button in case
Yeah,
there's more of these guys.
try to skim the flesh.
Well, I don't know if like. Let me see if it's like magic, because maybe if that's it, maybe it was hidden gone. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm gonna look at this for a half second. Just, I guess, in general, like, would they still be up and going if he's gone? I suppose.
The issue is that this manual is about creating them and not a comprehensive book about them. So there's not information in here about what happens if you should die.
Okay, that's fair. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna be sad. I'm gonna keep it.
Yeah, to make a flesh golem, you would need 60 days and 50,000 gold pieces. And you need to destroy this manual.
Jesus.
Interesting.
Yeah, but you could do it. I mean, it would take 60 continuous days of like actual active effort.
I'm assuming full stitching people together.
Yeah, you'll want to be doing that. You want to get body parts that connect together at least somewhat. Yeah, so whenever you get the money and the time.
Yeah, sure.
How fucked up Sequus was. That's where we're at right now.
I'm gonna grab another book, and I'm gonna write going to Sequus's room on it in super big letters, and just leave it on the floor.
Okay, you know where Ravi and Arveston are. Like you could put it right in front of where they are.
Mm-hmm.
If we're searching, like, not like going in depth in one particular spot, I wanted to go through the ship maybe with like a detect magic at some point, but
Okay.
I don't know. It's up to 10 minutes. I don't want to like look at one room, if that makes sense. But if we end up looking for something specific, I can still pull that.
I thought we were just currently looking for usable items and things, and I figured his room would just be our best bet as far as finding information, at least for me to be able to use and translate.
I'll just probably do that when we get there. I just can't imagine what this ship is full of. We need everything we can get right now.
That was my best guess. I just wanted to see what he had in his private quarters. And I'll just let the dead people know. No.
Are they like normal weird? They're not like something's wrong weird?
They clearly can't speak and are frantically looking through books and or standing there watching Ravi look through books. But also the other guy like left and looked sad, so.
Which other guy? There's too many ghosts.
Oh yeah, the censor.
Okay. Okay. You gotta let me know if we find more. I don't know. You said Sackless was trying to put a spirit in Robbie, right?
Yeah.
Is that still here somewhere?
Are you saying we should look for Warden?
What I was about to ask is there like if we're talking if like in the spirit world I'm walking around, do I see anybody resembling the appearance of
Like another Ravi?
yeah,
No, you haven't seen one.
no. Okay.
I'll let you know
Uh
if you find weird stuff out here, Hajj, but you gotta let me know if you see something there too. I don't really know what just happened. So we're doing everything right now, okay? I'm gonna assume everything's a threat.
Okay.
I don't know.
I understand we're doing everything right now. What exactly are we doing right now?
can I make a perception check and see where the spirit that was hand signing with Rari went?
You don't need to make a perception check. He's
No?
just gone
Okay.
further into the ship. He went through the other door in the library.
Alright, I'm gonna follow him and see what he's doing.
Oh, I just want to backtrack back to where I know Ravi came from initially.
Sure, yeah. Are you going to stay looking into the ethereal plane? Because then you'll need Kriv to walk you there.
Yes.
Okay, Kriv, is that all right with you?
As long as I know where I'm going.
There's not a lot of room to go the wrong way. You go back into the room where you were fighting. You just go through the other door. There's a hallway there that leads to a second door that goes into the ritual chamber. Both of you can make a perception check.
Okie dokie, Smokey. 11.
25.
Okay. Kriv, there are a lot of instruments here. A lot of kind of surgical equipment. You think a lot of experimentation would take place here. You could see that there is a raised platform at the other side of the room that has a sort of gurney stretcher type bed table laid out across it. And that next to that, there is a helmet with a sort of balled up cape next to it. Hajate, you don't get a very clear look at like the tools and all of that stuff. There's just another spirit at the other end of the room. It's another Ravi, just sat there next to the helmet.
Oh my god.
If
It's Ravi. Wait, no. It's Warden? Maybe? Well, he doesn't seem to be doing anything. Man, why can't I talk to them? Well, he's here. And he's hanging out. I don't see Sequus at all.
Let's hope that's good.
I'm gonna walk over. I would like to nudge the helmet he's looking at.
He's really not looking at it, he's just sat next to it.
Oh.
He's sort of just staring at the floor. You can nudge the helmet, but he won't react.
Well, does he look sad?
Make an insight check.
Sick. 16.
Okay. Sad's probably not the right word. Um, he looks like apathetic, almost totally past that. Emotion is you can only be sad for so long
Mm.
before there's no reason to do it anymore. You can also kind of tell once you get closer to him, and once you nudge that helmet a little bit, that he is tethered to it with a very short leash.
Mm. So if I move the helmet towards him, it goes slack, for example?
Kind of. It's not like a tangible physical. There's not like a
Mm.
rope connected between him and the helmet, but he's like bound to it.
Is there anything weird about the helmet?
It's old. You can't get a lot of fine detail in the ethereal plane.
Mm.
Do you want to ask Kriv?
Yeah. Hey, Griv, does this look normal? Is this a helmet in front of me?
I look at the helmet.
Yeah, investigate the helmet for me, please.
I'm still inspired, right? Is that a D8?
That's a D10.
It's even lower. 11.
11?
Nice.
Looks like a helmet. You've never seen a helmet like this before. It is ancient, but it looks like somebody's taking care of it. Almost like it's would be on display in a museum.
I mean, it's old.
I get the impression that Warden is possessing the helmet.
Hmm.
I feel like he's stuck with it. Mhm.
Should we maybe secure this? Is he a threat? Or
He's
was
not
this
doing anything. I'm gonna I'm gonna pick up the helmet.
careful?
It's just a helmet. Pick it up.
Okay, I'm gonna walk further away from him with it.
Um, he doesn't get up and follow it. It just stays with. He just stays with it.
Hmm. Yeah, he's unresponsive and clearly tethered.
I'm sorry. What do you mean? Like it stays with it? Like
I mean that the way
is it
that
like
physics
stuck with
works in
it?
the ethereal plane is not the same as it works in the real world. That like you blink and he stood next to it instead of sitting next to it. Like a ghost might. You turn around and see a ghost, and then you turn back and they're not there.
Gotcha.
He's scooting across the
Got Healy's on. You're just tugging him.
Well, he's coming with. Can you carry this?
Okay. Trying to mentally juggle all the things we need to be safekeeping so far.
It won't
I
go
don't
on your
know.
head, Kriv. It's not set fitted for you, dragonborn head.
I do not intend to try it.
Okay, that'd be an easy way to carry a helmet.
I'm just holding a lot of things.
Just like take a moment, hold it like in front of Hajate's head, like, yeah, no. Okay.
I think we should take him with.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Something tells me he might be useful. I don't know. He's clearly unresponsive, so
Are Ravi and Harvestan still?
well, they're not in here.
Arvistan is doing something else.
I
Ravi,
wrote
what are
in
you
the
doing?
letter.
Do you stay in the library area, or do you follow the other cleric and Arvistan, or do you follow you? Well, you don't see Hajda and Crib. You don't know what they're doing.
I did write in the book though.
Yeah, I would say if I saw the writing in the book, I would probably head into that room.
Okay. You likewise, Rajday, you'll see Ravi walk into the room, and you likewise will see Warden. He's another you, yeah.
Spider-Man moment.
Twins.
He looks up at you and you walk in the room, Ravi. Just for the slightest second, and then kind of nonchalant back, head down to the floor.
I will kind of. I'm not gonna say like get in his face, but I will get closer to him.
Sure. Close enough that he can't, like, maybe you walk up to him and put your feet so he can't not see your feet. You stand right in front of him.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh no, Ravi's confronting his doppelganger.
Yeah, he'll look up to meet your eyes.
I will. When Hazate comes back, I will start motioning down, like we need to go lower into the ship.
Arvistan, you are following the other cleric. He is becoming frustrated. He tries to disrupt things and isn't capable of doing so. He's been a spirit a lot longer than you have, so he has no problem just going right through a wall.
Ooh, I try and follow him and see if I can go through a wall.
You can, yeah. You just kind of walk to it. It feels like going through water.
Ooh, all right. So you said that I cannot like touch him or anything like that, right?
No. And you're following
Okay.
him around. He's not overly concerned with you.
I try to get him in front of him and go like,
This is fun. He's got no patience.
Walks through another wall.
Following him.
He makes his way to the room where Kriv received their letter. There are more souls gathered here, and the flesh golems here just collapsed on the ground. He kind of inspects them a little bit, gets real close to their faces. And then he turns around and walks back. He walks through you, back through the wall the other way.
Thinking what I thought that guy meant, I start making my way and trying to find everybody else.
Sure. Hajite and Kriv.
Okay.
Hajite, you can see Ravi trying to communicate with him. There's like two Ravis talking to each other. The sad one and the confused one. What would you like to do?
I would like to loot the room.
What are you looking for?
I'm still looking for what's happening. I'm still looking for preferably like a large spell book, some kind of. I'm really hoping to find Sequus's list of spells.
Kriv would have an easier time looting in the real world.
Rib would have an easier time looting in general. I'm really bad at it.
Kriv, is there anything specific you want to look for? Hajite, you're just going to have a hard time finding anything because you're looking in the wrong plane.
That makes sense.
Well,
That makes sense. I don't want to put it away though. They're being
yeah.
and watch them.
I mean,
Television.
slash spell books is pretty high on my list too because I know Hashite has that pen.
And oil.
Investigate, please.
Can I also just say, like, keeping half an ear out for, like, if I hear other something moving in the ship that's... I don't know if the animals are following us or what, but just... Yeah.
You investigate. Shell is staying with Luna. Luna is resting on Arvistan's lap.
Ugh,
Yeah.
I can't talk to this dog about death again. Investigate. That is an 8. I will be a little bit sad about it, but I mean, I get if I can't apply it to this, but I'll start to detect magic, I guess, in here at some point too. This place seems messed up, and I don't know.
Sure. Yeah, your investigation looking around is not good. So
Yeah.
you don't find anything that you deem particularly useful. You could cast the detect magic on yourself. The closest source of magic you will find is actually in a different room than this one.
Okay. Is it the one where you just came from with the fight, or?
That you can detect. Cyclus's staff is magically empowered, for sure, but there's a different source. Not far away, actually.
In that room, though, or?
Not in that room. There's another side room nearby.
How to say? I did detect magic. There's something over, and I'll try to like move her hand and like point it where I over there. Is that? Should we go over there? Are we following people? What are we doing?
walk it'll drag Ravi with, which will make Ravi follow Ravi. Oh my god. It's a lot of Ravis going on. But I think if we start dragging one of them, he'll know we're leaving, maybe.
Have I gotten to where Robbie is at this point?
Yeah. The other cleric actually just returns to the censor.
Oh.
Okay.
He's
I start
finding what he was looking for.
I start waving at Robbie.
What? Oh my god.
What's happening?
I think he got me at stick. Thing on the stick, maybe. Then he lost me at murdering himself.
Like the staff?
I think so. Maybe the thing sitting on top of this, the top of Sequis's staff. It's probably Magite, something. I'm not entirely sure. He keeps like motioning with this disgusting face and then like strangling himself, dead, and I don't know what that means. It sort of looks like he's smelling things. I don't know.
Do we take?
This is interesting.
Do we break this staff? What's the vibe you're getting? What?
I think he just wants it.
Oh well.
Or maybe like I don't know. Maybe he wants us to kill someone. I'm not it's not good at this. Who do we kill?
I don't know.
Now, Armstead is doing all this motion to Robbie because you don't see Hajite.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Oh, well, Ravi gets it. I guess.
Can you write to them again? Just, like, what? I don't. Do we? I don't know what like any of this magic stuff is here. If that is a thing we need to get rid of, or I don't know. I don't know what this is. Do we look at it? What are we doing, Ashite? You can see the things. I see sad rooms.
Okay. I guess I'll take out a piece of parchment.
Okay, how many of those do we have?
2.
There's a room full of books if you need to grab some more stuff.
Yeah. More writing implements.
What are you gonna write on this parchment?
I'm gonna write Haz can see you. Do you want Sequis's staff? Why? And then I'm gonna set it down because I'm not allowed to hold it.
They're gonna stand there looking at it.
Oh my god, now I'm really lost. What is happening? He's dancing next to the paper. I don't know. He's doing this. I'm not entirely sure what
So I'm going to go down a level. I'm just going to sink into the floor.
Sure. There's really only one level below the level that you're on. In the ethereal plane, you can see it's just rows and rows of like people just standing. probably hundreds of them.
Are they alive?
No, they're all in the ethereal plane with you.
Are they just? Is their state like the people I've encountered in the past when looking through the sensor, like on the ship or something like that? They have a predefined motion, or are they more or less active than that?
They're so we've seen some people, previously that were kind of like reliving their last moments, or they were like reenacting moments when they were alive. That seems like oblivious to anything else going on around them. And then we saw the spirits from the golems up here that were just like confused and sort of like barely still people. They're a lot closer to that. They're just kind of packed in like sardines, shoulder to shoulder, face to, not face, but the back of each other's heads, just kind of lined up. They have no expression. They're just stuck there. They almost look like mannequins.
Are there any other objects down here, or is it just like the bottom of a boat, so to speak, and just a wooden floor?
It's tough to see in the ethereal plane. I'll have you make a perception check.
21.
The floor has dirt on it piled up to almost make like a false, dirt floor, like an outdoor sort of floor area. There's some things stored here, crates and barrels that are tough to see in. You can also see bags. You'll see out of at least one bag a decaying hand, mostly skeletal with little pieces of rotten flesh stuck to it.
So I'm just assuming that this is a corpse storeroom.
Yeah, he's got a lot of bodies here. You don't know exactly what's in there, but they must be in various states. There may be some complete corpses or skeletons, some that may just be parts.
Okay, I'll just go back upstairs then.
How's it tell you? You'll see Ravi just go down, sink through the floor, and then kind of rise back up where he left.
Okay. Well,
I will look at Warden.
ugh. Criv, there's drama going on.
Happening.
I don't know, but it seems like he died with his heart broken. It's so sad.
Is Arvistan still in the room?
Yeah.
I will look at Arvistan.
Oh, okay. He says don't fucking go downstairs. Oh my god.
Okay.
He sank into the floor and then came right back up, just about, and looked super disgusted and sad. So,
Okay. Let's not go down there then.
I'm willing to bet there's more, corpse fun? Corpse fun.
Hmm.
Why has this guy gotta be so gross?
I've been saying that.
Yeah.
Gross this whole time.
We could go. Well, did you want to go check out the magic thing?
If we're not following ghosts, I think it would be good to know what's on this ship. But I don't
Like
know what
there.
drama's going on.
I'm gonna write on the parchment. Oh shit. That's not. Oh shit.
Warden is going to go where the helmet goes.
You said I cannot see the corpses of the monsters.
They're not in the ethereal plane. They're in the real world. Kriv can see
Right.
them.
You can see
Okay.
the dead people. I can see the on the floor dead people.
Okay. Well, I was gonna say it might be helpful for them to figure out for us if there are a bunch of other monsters, but I'm realizing that that's not helpful. Because they wouldn't see them.
Good thinking, though.
Well, I guess we just go then. We can ask Luna? Maybe? I don't know if she can understand us the way that Arvestan is understood. Probably not. But we could ask maybe if she can smell things out and just maybe just ensure they're not in the next room.
Maybe.
Wandering blind. So
Yeah, I think Luna's having a bit of a moment.
doing.
She is cuddling Arvestan. And if you recall, I have had this conversation with her previously, and that did not go successfully. And I don't know that I'm up for it in this current moment unless we really want to try, but I also have my spell up. Right
Is
now.
it wrong of me to say we should just drag his corpse around?
Oh
Well,
god.
hoping if I kept, I don't know, there's so much. I was trying to, that's why I was closing the door earlier. I don't know. I have no idea if we're alone on this ship or not. If it's just us and ghosts, if it's us and 70 other of these guys. I don't.
I think we should just go for it. What's the worst that can happen? Death.
Yeah. That'd be bad. Arvestan, what do you want to do?
I'll go downwards.
Right after he said, ew, don't do it.
Yeah. I'm intrigued, so I just go down.
Yeah, you could see the fleets of people, hundreds of people standing down there, pressed
Do I
together
see
in a mob.
Do I see any familiar faces?
No, and their faces aren't even really that distinct. You wouldn't know if they were people you knew or not.
Anybody that pops out that could be like important or anything like that?
Not as far as you can tell. Which is kind of sad to think.
Alright, I'll go up and I'll start looking and see like where the staff is. If I can see it on this plane.
Yeah, you can go look for that.
Okay.
Ravi, do you want to stay with the other Ravi, or do you want to do something different?
Did I think that I explored most of that library looking for potential books?
There are books there that didn't get knocked off for you to be able to read. On your own, you wouldn't be able to do much to explore it. So you did see some stuff. You saw Kriv get the manual for the flesh golems. You saw Hajite find some spells in a spell book. Found a lot of religious texts and found some notes from Sequus when things were getting knocked over and tossed around that indicated there seemed like scientific notes, like research. Yeah.
Okay. I'd probably hang around Warden then.
All right, he's going with whoever's got his helmet. I think that's Kriv.
Yeah.
You want to do? Did you want to go to the staff, which is a source of magic, or to the other source of magic that you have not yet identified?
Didn't get a clear answer on Sequus' staff, so we're gonna go to the other thing.
Okay.
I know where his staff is to come back to it, but I don't know what this thing is yet.
You have to go into his bedroom.
Okay.
He's got a large 4-post bed and a small writing desk next to it. Tucked away underneath the bed is the source of the magic. You'll have to kind of lift the covers if you want to see what it is.
Yeah.
There's a trunk under there.
Do I see anything interesting in there?
You do not. In the ethereal plane, Sequus keeps the spirits out of his bedroom.
With detect magic, don't I see like? Don't I know like what type of magic I'm looking at?
This is abjuration.
You know,
Is that what you wanted to hear?
yeah, it's just that I then did realize that like I don't remember what the different ones are. So tell me. I should. I should.
What?
Right? Is that the one that that was the one we zipped around with, right? Is that? And I don't know if I should open this. Is abjuration? Is a chest?
Yeah.
Is it treasure chest?
Maybe.
Break that fucker open.
Okay, I'm gonna set down the helmet. And I will open the chest.
You cannot open the chest.
Sad! Does it need a key?
The chest is magically locked.
Aloha Mora.
You could attempt to pick the lock or break it, but there's magic on it.
Is he reacting differently to a change in a room?
Not really, no. It's not out of the ordinary for the helmet to be moved into this room.
I will look at Warden and point towards the chest.
Cash money. How do you open it?
I'm not gonna have magic, but I'm gonna do dispel magic on this because I don't want to die.
It should probably work, yeah. You can dispel the magic lock spell on it.
And then I try to open it again.
You can get that open.
Ooh.
There is a lot of money in it.
Sick.
A lot of money in it.
Like let's get a realm. I need a realm of money.
A wizard that needs expensive materials or large quantities of money to cast certain spells and who frequently casts certain spells. Let's just say this.
Enough.
Kriv found a manual of flesh golems, right?
Yeah.
And I take, what was it, 50,000? gold pieces to make a golem. You've seen at least 7 on
Mhm.
Sequus's ship. There's some money in there. There's a lot of gold and diamonds.
A lot of diamonds. Right. Wonderful. Griff, how heavy is that chest?
I'm gonna assume very.
It's not so heavy that you can't lift it, but lifting it will prevent you from doing anything else.
It's pretty heavy.
Is there enough in there?
Enough?
You know, enough. Is there
That depends on if I know if spells that require a certain amount worth of a material, if it has to actually be that material, or if you just throw money at it.
You'd have to be in a place to be able to buy the materials.
Yeah.
there? So
It's a lot of money to trade for goods and services.
That's what money's for.
What specifically are we currently in dire need of?
What I would sure like to look for, which I was waiting till we were somewhere that didn't just seem like it was full of dead people, oils.
Oils.
I don't know what the other word is other than I assume it's just a different word for oils, so we're gonna go with oils. I would like to look for wizard oils if I happen to see them.
Wizard oil.
That would be a good thing to just search the entire ship for. I think we can do like a big ship-wide search for those sorts of things. This is a wizard. If there are oils involved in... if he needs wizard oils for stuff, he's probably got them stashed somewhere.
That was my figuring. I know that maybe priority in the exact current moment, but
I fucking can't with
it's
it.
on my list.
Oils.
Also casually
Sounds
looking
icky.
for a better thing to put Ravi in if we don't want to just keep a jug.
He's a very oily wizard.
Yeah.
Sequus conducts scientific experiments. You could find beakers or flasks.
That's not more secure.
Is there one that's like more fun shaped? A jug.
Well, there's one that like is meant to trap evaporating liquid and then leak it out dropwise. So there's like it feeds in through a tube at the top, and then there's like a big bowl section at the bottom, and then it kind of has a looping glass bit around.
Alchemy.
I'm
It's
thinking
all alchemy to me.
okay.
Was this guy even a wizard, or was he just a scientist? Really fucked up scientist.
Can we creep? I want to creep around his bedroom.
Okay.
Diary.
Looking for wizard oil?
Yeah, oily.
I'm looking for like everything. That's like just a passive. If I see it, I definitely want it. We're looking for that. Obviously, the magic items because I have to detect magic till whenever that goes. Which was including spell books. I'm going through because we already talked about some of these, and I literally have a list. And then the other thing was just passively if we actually find like food and water, because he was weird to me about that, and I want to know if we need to like magically provide sustenance for ourselves. That's passive. I'm not actively seeking it in the moment, but if that makes sense. I'm listening to ghosts, how's your day, whatever.
Let's do a check of the ship.
Does that make sense?
Might
Okay.
as well explore around, because I would assume that if you didn't find all of that stuff in the bedroom, you would go to another room and search that room in a similar way, and just keep doing that until you did find some of that stuff. So let's do a quick investigation check, Kriv, for the ship. The 2 Ravis in the ethereal plane will be going with you.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't know if we want to do it at this exact moment when I'm the only one with like eyes on the ship.
Well, let's ask this. At what moment, if one exists, Hajite, would you stop looking into the ethereal plane?
I can, but it fully cuts off communications.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't necessarily like.
I don't know if Hajite would stop at any point. Could just stay looking at that for days.
Slowly go mad.
Probably.
Um,
But you could just be sitting here with Hajite never stopping looking at the ghosts because that's where your friends are.
I can't imagine her stopping doing that unless there was a particular reason. Like I know that I can definitely hear what's going on, and I would particularly be listening for I guess enemies, noise, a ruckus, some change. Um but otherwise, I mean, you could always leave me in a room if you really want to. But at the end of the day, like, they don't know when we're looking at them. They don't know when we're not looking at them.
Yeah.
So I could stop, but they'd have no idea we weren't paying attention anymore. And like,
Yeah. Well, if they're showing stuff or anything, that's more priority. And if I don't know if it's within the 10 minutes still, but if anything else flashed with the detect magic, that's definitely priority. I just was throwing the other ones out there for if I'm walking past and see a shelf full of oils.
yeah, I like the idea of dragging them around just for the sake of I guess if Warden specifically starts interacting with something or seems intrigued by something. I know my ghost friend jumped back into my pocket, so
If they're not doing anything immediate and you want to stay, that's fine. I can look. I just that doesn't need to be this second if they're flying around trying to point stuff out to you.
no, they're not. They're waiting for us to do something, I think. I definitely think we should go pick up the staff. If there is something wandering around the ship, I would rather have it with us.
Okay.
We could probably start dragging the
Should we
animals around, unless we want to lug around a corpse, which isn't fun sounding. I could lay him on her, I guess. She could probably carry a corpse, but
should we like pick a room with like one entrance exit and kind of stash our stuff in one place, or including
room seems as good a place as any.
okay.
It's creepy and gross, but yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Which room is going to be your little base now? The bedroom?
Yeah.
Okay. What are you stashing here then?
He
probably keeps it clean. I don't know.
I still haven't properly looked for a diary, but we can do we were gonna get the staff, even though we don't know what the weird faces were when we were being told about the staff.
I don't think Arvstan knew when he was telling it either.
I don't.
No.
I don't know if we should move Arvstan.
There was something about the staff. Did I get to the staff at this point, though?
Have you gone to it? Yeah. The
Yep,
staff
okay.
is there sitting on the ground. You cannot interact with it.
I cannot interact, touch it, grab it, try to pick it up, or anything like that.
You can just pass through it.
I think.
Do I see anything weird glowing on the staff or anything like that?
Not here in the ethereal plane, no.
I just sit down on it and stare at it, thinking about what to do with it.
Sure.
I think we should move his corpse.
Okay.
Maybe I can tell the guys to act out, I guess, what they want me to do with this thing. Because clearly they want the staff. I just don't know why. But I guess if they acted out, we could parse that out.
Yeah, it was a shot. I don't know if it's gonna like explode us if we pick it up.
Okay, yeah. I think we should put Arviston's corpse in here too. Why not? Keep everything in one place.
Yeah. I agree. I'm just sad about the logistics.
I think we could talk Luna into helping us if it's gonna
I
I
I
think you could.
I also do. That doesn't mean it's not sad. I do believe she attempted to help us the other time as well. It's just
What kind of magic is speak with animals?
druid.
What?
Nailed it down. Of all the what is it, 8 schools of magic, druid.
It's divination.
Druid.
Well, if it helps, bards can have it too.
Then you should. Animals don't like me.
All right, so we're heading to the staff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, on the way there, let's have Kriv and Hajite make perception checks.
Got a perceived.
See, you make us all paranoid about everything, and then we have to get too into our own heads about logistics.
We make us paranoid about everything, and then we find out that there's literally nothing on the ship, and we're afraid for no reason.
13.
15.
Hajite, there is a thumping sound above you. Not directly above you, but on the ship, above the section of the ship that you're on.
Does it sound really loud and big?
I wouldn't say that, no. Just kind of a...
Like one?
Yeah.
Someone's upstairs. Someone's on deck. Oh my god, someone's on deck. Wait. You don't think it could be our big guy, right?
Don't know. How we're so far.
Mm.
Aren't we like a day and a half out?
For all we know, he's been on the ship the whole time, Holmes.
He
Such
didn't.
a lying mother effer.
He didn't fit below decks.
Uh,
I didn't
for
see.
all I know, he was on like a timed invisibility spell. I don't know.
Yoimir was the liar the whole time. The true enemy.
God damn it, Yoimir. Something's upstairs. I don't know if it's hostile, but it banged on stuff.
Okay. Do we still try to get to the staff? I don't know.
It's
I
not
think-
far. You probably
No, yeah,
walked
keep
up on
going.
it while you were moving. You see
Yeah.
Keep
Arvistan
going.
crouched over top of it, like the thinker.
I'm gonna roll the staff over while he's looking at it.
Sure. So it's just a long, like 6-foot pole with a set of balancing scales on top of it.
If Hajite wanted, I would have brought Warden back with us too. Just saying. I don't know.
Balancing scales. They They wanted us to do something with the thing on the top of the staff, I'm pretty sure. Something.
You did something with the one in the tower.
That's true. We were evening out death and life. It seems to be a repeating pattern in this goddamn religion. Maybe we have to put something on it. Side note. Do you think my baby bird is cursed? Because that's not okay.
Baby bird?
Yeah, my baby bird. My bird baby.
Why would Husk be cursed?
Because the creeper touched all up on him. And said things.
You know.
And the bird represented life before. I don't know what the goal is here, but if it's life and death, something tells me I'm suspicious about the bird.
Yeah.
It's something with the scales. Can I like push on one side of the scales? Does it is it mobile, I guess?
Yeah. It's a real set of balancing scales. It tips over when you push it.
So
You got to stand it up to really do that, though. Laying on the ground, it won't do much.
yeah, I just want to show the ghost's movement with the staff. Like, hey, I'm here. I'm touching it. Roll it around, shake it, move it somewhere else. Trying to get the attention of people to let them know I have the staff.
Well, I understand it looks haunted. It looks like a ghost is in the room.
Yeah, there
Somehow
is.
there's a
Haunted.
ghost here throwing things around.
Good.
Spirit world is haunted.
Nothing. He's dead inside, Criv. I don't know what happened.
Dead outside. He's dead all over.
It's true.
Yeah,
He's
I'm like
dead everywhere.
freaking rotten.
Okay.
This is the room that Arvistan's corpse is in. Luna is laying across it, whimpering.
Criv, can you Criv. I'm pointing everywhere because I don't know where the dog is.
She's on Arvistan.
So there, maybe.
I will take your hand and point at the dog.
You need to talk her into coming with us, I think.
Oh my goodness.
Traumatizing
I can't.
experience again.
No one can tell me what school that spell is from.
I told you.
You said druid.
Then I said divination.
Divination. Okay, if you talk to her today, I can talk to her tomorrow. Maybe.
Fun fact, I can do one thing today, so let's keep that in mind. Stairs.
I can get the spell tomorrow.
Here's my thing. If we are wanting her to come with us to the room, I think she would probably do that if we are moving Arvistan. If we want her to fight with us, I don't know if that would happen, even if we talk to her. If we even need to fight. I don't know who's upstairs.
You get another thump sound above
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, I'm assuming hostile.
Stop yelling!
Sorry. I'm blind, I'm not deaf. I think we should go check that out before it starts annoying the shit out of me. We could bring my bird.
Yeah.
Shell loves fighting.
Do we go check then? Leave the stuff in here?
All right.
Yeah?
Lead me to Shell. Can you help? Shell?
I don't know where Shell is. Is she hanging around?
She's just taking care of Luna right now. She'll perk up when she gets called that.
Hey, can I?
She'll get really close to Hajite and just like yell at you.
Shell!
Oh, Jesus.
Inside voices, Shell.
Oh my God. Loud. And I'm trying to listen real close. Shell, and can I ride you so that Crib doesn't have to lead me around? Can I ride you, please?
Shell does not speak common.
I'm gonna neck. I'm gonna try and pat her on the back. I'm going to attempt to.
She's not happy about that because you're just like blindly smacking at her.
I'm sorry, Shell.
There'll be another thump upstairs. Shell will look up.
Crib, help. If you just put me on her, I can help.
I'll set down all the things, and I will try to pick up Tay.
Make a strength check.
Let's go with this. Strength. 17.
Okay, that's pretty good. You can get Ajite up.
It
Okay.
feels like I'm
Bird.
floating.
Shell's not as thrilled about this.
It's fair. This is what she did to me 5 minutes ago. She can deal with it.
She's not gonna take instructions. She's just gonna start walking.
Okay. Whoa, okay. She knows where she's going.
Ajite, it's a very surreal experience because you're floating just a little bit higher than you normally stand, and you're just kind of gliding around in the ethereal plane.
I'm just gonna gently hug her and just. She's leading me away. Are you coming?
I guess. What we're doing.
She's going up.
She's going up.
She's got to wind through some hallways to get back upstairs.
There's no way she's not gonna check out that noise.
She's going to go up and through and out onto the deck. Kriv, are you going to follow behind?
Yeah.
Ajite, you don't see anything.
Nothing at all.
No ghost.
This is terrible.
The ship up here is listing a bit. You're not on course anymore. That's for sure.
Oh no.
And there's nobody, piloting this. There's nobody crewing this ship. Kriv,
Am I sideways?
Just a little bit.
It's gotta feel extra weird if you can't see.
Kriv, when you come up behind Shell and step out onto the deck, the doors to the stable are wide open. Sequus's ghost is standing in the doorway.
I
can't see it, but Kriv can.
Oh, not his ghost.
His horse?
His horse, yeah.
See, we
kind of like his ghost. I got that wrong.
I am so happy that you did that.
All horses are ghosts.
Sequus's horse, yeah, not his ghost, his horse.
I was like, wait a minute, why couldn't I see his ghost?
Stood there in the doorway. He's got a pale mane that's kind of blowing in the ocean breeze. Motionless.
What is it?
Looking right at you.
It's a horse.
Are we fighting it?
Don't know. If this just standing, can I try the really slow, holding hand out, walking up, hey buddy?
Yeah, you can walk over there. Slowly approach with your arm extended. The horse doesn't move.
Hey, don't lose your arm to a horse.
The horse doesn't even blink. You could see a fly land on its face and crawl over its open eye.
Dude, this horse is just so weird. Is this what horses are supposed to do?
I don't know what's wrong with it.
Can I try, like, looking it over? Like, see
Yeah.
that
You're going to
turn?
go up to it?
Yeah.
Yeah. The horse doesn't move as you are inspecting it, but make a animal handling check.
If I see literally nothing, no ghost interaction on the top of the ship,
Right.
I'm just gonna drop sensor.
Yeah, you'll see Kriv touching this weird horse.
16.
It is incredibly thin. You could see its ribs poking out from beneath its skin. It's very pale. There's like a sort of like chapping around its lips, and some of the hair that's close to where they're like on the edge of its nose is kind of pulled back a little bit, so it's almost like receding away from places where the hair doesn't actually grow. Its mane is thin and wispy, and the hair on its tail is similar. So you can see there's a lot of hair coming off of its tail, kind of blowing away, but you can actually see like the thin rat-like tail through the hair underneath it.
Maybe you shouldn't be touching that thing.
Well, maybe it's just hurting.
Maybe it's just the devil.
I don't know. Can I try like touching it? Like,
Sure. Where do you want to touch it?
I'm thinking. I mean, like neck to back, just feeling. I don't know. Brains. Just see if it moves, flinches, if it does anything.
You reach out to touch Sequus's horse on the side of its neck, and it is cold. And you run your hand down its back, and you feel the muscles are hard, like rock underneath it. You can feel the bones sticking out.
That's not like a creepy horse golem, right?
Right. Uh, I think it's dead in some fashion.
You get to the back end, and then you turn around, and its head is turned around.
Ah!
Like normal
It's
horse?
gross.
Like normal horse or horror movie horse?
Still just stark still, but with the head turned around to look at you.
Ooh, get away from it, Kriv. What are you doing?
I don't know. I think it was.
Shells with Hajite. She just
Oh.
starts squawking and yelling at you.
Can I try to lead the
She
horse
agrees.
back
Freaky
into
horse.
the stable? I don't know what it's doing.
It's
You-
horsing around.
He looks hungry.
Yeah.
I don't know. Every animal looks hungry to me.
Pun intended.
He doesn't move for you, Kriv.
I'm picturing zombie horse.
Is there like straw or anything in the stables, or is it just like a structure?
Just whatever is left over after Shell ate it, which is like a couple of stained pieces of blood
Nothing.
on the ground. But no straw, no horse feed.
I'm not sure if this horse eats. I don't know that you.
You got salt? Sugar, I guess.
Not on me?
Well, I don't know.
And
It all dissolved in the ocean many episodes ago. It's gone.
Facts. Oh. It's okay, Shell. That's a freaky ass horse. Well, let's go over there.
there's
With
not-
Ravi in the ethereal plane and the other Ravi, you guys are up on the deck too because Warden is tied to the helmet and Kriv has the helmet. So you just kind of followed him up there. When he's out in the open air, he does this motion.
Can you do that one more time? I will start praying to Freyr, even though I cannot be heard.
Silent prayer.
Yeah, he'll continue to do that. If you want to join him, he'll probably spend a little time in prayer. Arstan, are you with them?
I'm just looking and see what they're doing, and I mean, it's must be something important, and I just mimic what they're doing.
Must be something.
He has no
Oh my
concept.
God.
He doesn't know what prayer is. He's never done that.
No.
Before. He has no idea.
He's
No
a
clue.
sheep.
Yeah, the tangible people have a tangible horse to deal with, however
Sort
they
of.
so choose. Or do nothing and leave it.
Well, it can clearly move and it's clearly alive. Do you want it? Part of me, this might sound harsh, wants to shove it off.
I-
Do you say that?
Yeah.
Shell approaches the horse.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Going
Okay.
to make a strength check. She's going to start pushing that horse.
I'm going to lose strength check for sure. Oh, 19!
Oh, I think that is bigger than hers. What is your plan to restrain her?
Push
the horse off the boat. Great idea. Let's stop talking about it and do it. That's Shell's mindset.
When did you understand what I'm saying?
Push the horse off the boat. Get it out of here.
I'm gonna be like a child and hang on to her leg.
Oh, she squawks at you. Stops
Stop.
pushing the horse and yells at you.
No! Kriv, you better figure out if you want this thing or not. She wants it gone. I sort of want it gone.
Can I try to lead it anywhere? Does it just stare?
Just not interested in moving with you. Like it turned to look at you, if you move from the spot where you were, it doesn't follow you with its head or its eyes. It keeps looking at where you were.
Ugh.
I don't know. I know it's a weird horse, but I don't know that an undead horse is too different functionally from a normal horse.
You're just gonna keep it?
No, I don't know what's happening. What do you want from me?
Shove it in the stable and lock the door.
I was trying. I was trying to push it back in there.
Shell could push it.
Shell, listen. We're gonna put it in the stable. Can you put it in there? Push it in there. No, not off the boat.
What if
Stable.
I start trying to push the horse?
You could start trying to push it. Make a strength check. It's just a big horse. Pushing a horse is not easy.
Yeah, but I also know that Shell likes one-upping me, so
Sorry.
Horse.
18.
You did what?
18.
Michelle's gonna help you push the horse.
Manipulative. Nice.
Learning the system here.
Push it into the stable. It doesn't move. It kind of just slides on its hooves, scraping.
That is freaky. Like a table.
Yeah.
Can I, secure the stable? You said the doors were open. Can I...
You can close the doors. There's a simple wooden latch on the outside. There's like two handles, and it just kind of goes across them, so that they get stuck trying to open.
I think that's probably enough for us to know if the horse escaped and flew away or some crazy shit.
Yeah.
When you close it, Shell flaps her wings and rears up to double kick the door, and then scream at it.
What?
And then she struts away.
She won this one. Okay.
Oh, Shell.
And then Husk comes up and tries to do the same thing. But he hits it once and falls over. And then he jumps right back up and does a quick goose waddle back over to where his mom is.
That's about right. Okay.
We'll put that on our list.
I forgot about that freaky thing.
I
Would just go away when he died. Don't like that.
Well, at least we know it's not a bug thing, because I checked that earlier, because this horse has been weird this whole time.
Okay, good.
There's something! Should we go move that staff now?
I'm gonna put my hand back on the sensor. And I suppose I see everyone praying, huh?
They are praying. Warden will look at Ravi, and he'll motion this for him.
They're gonna dance and then shut the gate. I think they're gonna ascend? Move on from death. I don't know.
Can I make an insight check?
Sure.
Well,
Hey, 21.
What are we trying to determine?
I'm trying to determine if he's wanting us to pass on to the other side.
He's not trying to indicate a desire to you. He's not trying to tell you something that he wants. He's trying to interpret what you want and what Sequus wants. And so his motion is the prayer, and then the pointing, that movement, and then a separate pointing. Or wait, no, the first one is that, and then the separate pointing, and then this.
Is Sequus's staff around? Because I believe it was picked up, correct? So I can't no longer see it.
I don't think anyone picked it up. Hajite kind of tossed it around the room a little bit.
I think we left it down there, because we were going up. We didn't know what the staff was doing yet. I think we left it there.
Yep.
We got the bird.
I will point to Sequus's room. So, like...
Sure.
Huh.
This is so much harder without talking.
It really is.
Consequences of dying.
It's not like we wanted to.
I'm really not picking up what they're putting down.
No.
No,
Something about a gate, but that's all I can get.
looks like he wants to open a door and fire guns like a cowboy. That's what I'm seeing. And then Ravi said something's gonna explode, and then the door opens, and I think older Ravi said something about the staff opening something. And then he keeps trying to strangle himself, which I'm lost on that one completely.
Yeah, Warden will try to explain more.
I feel like I should
That
not.
one, maybe.
What?
He made a heart. I think he loves the man with the stick, which checks out.
Okay. That's weird.
Didn't go any further than that. Well, I don't speak ghost.
No one does.
If staff opens something and then choking face, does that mean bad that the staff opens something? Don't know. Poke at it some more?
For all I know, he could just be saying that he can either come back from the dead or he'll die. What the fuck? Ravi clearly knows what's going on.
Should we head back down there and hope this horse can wait?
What the fuck?
Ooh, I think I understood that one.
Is it find the door to opening the basement of the boat? That's what I'm picking up, maybe.
What are you getting?
I don't know. I think they're talking about getting ganked.
Kind of.
I got ganked. You got ganked. The same douchebag ganked both of us. That's what I'm getting.
Well, I don't know what she's doing. Can I look around the deck to make sure there's no, I guess, goons walking around?
The deck is pretty open and easy to see. You do not see any goons.
Okay. Do I see where there is no one captaining the ship?
There, yeah. The wheel is just kind of.
Okay.
Ooh.
I'm gonna look at this. Do you want me to set this down? I'll set down the helmet.
You're good. Yeah. Everything was sideways when I was on the bird, and that was getting me really seasick, I think.
We're gonna be on a boat either way, so
Imagine flying and flipping sideways.
just I'll keep where I can see you. If I can't see you, we'll move you.
Okay.
Okay?
Hmm.
I'm gonna go attempt to flip around and see if I can get the boat to not go sideways.
Do you have any proficiency in sailing?
That's not
It's not on the skill list. It would have to be written to the side somewhere.
no.
I have a lot of knowledge of boats for some reason.
Knowledge of boats isn't necessarily knowledge of sailing.
Damn.
To sail, you're going to have to just make a base D20 roll.
Did I watch Betty do stuff enough to know?
No, she was actually very secretive about her entire process, and it was weird. Because she did it as an octopus and did the whole thing herself.
15.
Okay. You can hold the wheel steady, which is the rudder, but without being able to simultaneously control the sails, you're not going to be able to steer the ship properly.
Just holding it there, keep it from not going sideways.
It can keep you from tipping over and capsizing, but the waves and the current are going to have an effect on you. Also, you are not a sailor. You're in open ocean, and you don't know which way you're actually pointed right now.
Yep. Can I look around to see if I tried to do some sort of like rope rigging to hold it somewhat in place, if there's anything to tie it to?
There's a rail in front of the wheel that you could try to tie it to that if you think that will help.
I don't think it could hurt right now.
Yeah, go for it.
Why not?
Arvistan, you saw Ravi conversing with Warden
Yep.
silently. Did you want to add in anything? Anything to say?
I don't understand what the hell they're saying. Not gonna lie to you. I have no clue.
Ian and I are currently not sure if we understand each other. But we might.
I am really bad at charades. Sorry.
I'm feeling I've got a couple of things, but unfortunately, none of, at least my interpretation is none of them are super helpful at the moment with my current predicament.
I think I might have an idea, but there's no way or how to rely it. So, I mean,
Yeah, the only thing that I would say to everyone for certain is that Warden has information.
yes. I am dead, so I can't say what I think it is, but I
Um,
maybe have some. I might have understood something. Not sure though.
do I? You know what? No. I'm gonna write down. Is Warden a cleric? Because I don't actually know that information. I'm gonna set it back down. I'm just carrying this weird paper around, and I look like a freak trying to do Ouija activities, I guess.
If as soon as she puts the paper down, I will nod my head yes.
Mm.
I will point to him.
I feel like I should watch and
I
just.
can't talk. I'm dead.
That's what it looked like.
I'm gonna write down. Think I can summon him in a ritual? Question mark. Spell? Question mark. What one?
if you can think, Ravi's
Ah.
gonna have a hard time trying to assign a spell to you, but Ravi's a cleric. If Ravi could cast a spell that's necromancy or divination, then you might know what that one was.
Hmm.
Cast explosion. Oh shit! I shouldn't be saying anything.
Well,
I'm trying really hard over here. Okay.
I'm just not looking, so I have to rely on Dimmy's descriptions.
hey, Kriv,
Yeah?
Ravi thinks I can summon Warden in a ritual to speak with him. I'm gonna have to summon him using a necromancy spell. Do you remember any of the ones Ravi had that were necromancy?
Well,
I know Revivify is.
Vivify is not.
Oh,
No, Revivify is necromancy.
yeah, it is. It's necromancy.
Well, then there's one. I don't know why mine's different.
What does yours say?
I literally have this, like, the spell cards, because I'm bad at looking up stuff, and it's the cleric spell card for Revivify, and it says Conjuration.
Weird. No.
That is weird.
It's
That's really
definitely
weird,
necromancy.
yeah.
It's bringing
Yeah,
dead
'cause
people
when
back
I-
to life.
That's what I
When
thought.
I was looking at
That's why I went
necromancy,
there.
yeah.
Well, then you already know one. Do you need to know another one?
No, I just remembered that he had that.
Okay. Why is my card lying to me?
That's really weird, because, like,
I flipped right to it because I was like, that one, right? Okay.
it's,
Anyway. So if Ravi's saying you should summon him, that means you should be okay, right?
technically we could do that at any time. What spell level is Revivify?
3rd level.
The weird.
So I need 2 friends. Done. Hey, Shell. Shell and baby, you want to hold my hand?
Remind me to
Shell does not.
Oh, damn it.
Can I get her to hold my hand?
She doesn't want to do this. Shell has wings. She's not about hand holding.
Can we
It's not going to happen.
standing up? Can we sit with Husk in our lap?
Oh.
Does that work?
Are we allowed to sit with Husk? Mom?
Go sit with a horse?
You'll have to animal
No.
handling Husk.
I would love to animal handle Husk while blind.
Baby. Are you summoning while also looking into the spirit world?
That would be awfully silly. But you know what? Hold on. Hold on. Don't know if we would be able to hear this. Am I pulling him out of the other?
You pull his spirit into the
My
material.
brain keeps saying dimension. The
Yeah.
spirit dimension.
You pull his spirit out of the ethereal plane and into the material plane to speak.
Thank you. That's what I needed. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna put the sensor away. I don't know if it'd be interesting to see if they could hear him, but clearly that's not gonna work if I'm pulling him out of it. Animal handling. Phew. $22.
That's pretty high. What? How do you entice Husk to come join your ritual?
Hey, Criv, you got any jerky? They're all food motivated.
If you have any jerky, Shell might come just take it.
I know, she's so rude.
I mean, I might have rations. I was in the ocean quite
That's a-
recently.
It's a baby, so I'm gonna do one of those like, come here.
Yeah, it's your boy.
Hold my hands out. Come here.
Just a quick sniff. Turn around to look at mom. She's disinterested. Oof.
My gosh. You people.
She'll come and sniff you. I think you've got like a ring on your finger. Husk will come up and like
Okay.
nibble at it a little bit. And he'll, like,
Okay.
he like grabs onto it a second and like scooches his body closer to like till he's almost like underneath it.
All right. I'm gonna say that counts, Criv. I'm gonna say this counts.
Sounds good to me.
I'm gonna tug him into my lap so he's sitting. He can chew, I guess.
Yeah, he just keeps chewing. He's like biting at the ring on your finger.
Baby.
That checks out. Okay.
Okay, we're doing a ritual.
Necromancy.
Which skull are we using?
Most powerful or the weird one? I'm really scared of summoning that vampire guy again.
I got a skull if you can't pick from yours.
You got Neens!
I got knees.
Can I use Neens?
Needs as a bird skull. Are we trying to summon Warden? He's not a bird.
God
Bird.
damn it.
I don't know
I don't
that
have
that's
any
a problem,
human
but
skulls. All right. We'll go for the close god is a vampire, so I guess we're
Vampire.
going with that.
Yeah.
okay.
Ghosts and vampires are friends.
Other than that, all I got is like hobgoblin, mixed omniperson, and a really fucked up lizard.
The skull will start to rumble and be possessed. Ravi and Arvistan, you will see Warden's spirit fade away. For a second, you almost think behind it you see Ray's spirit. But you look again, he's not there. And the skull rises up. And Warden takes the form. When he actually crosses into the material plane, he dons his armor. So he gets this like ethereal helmet over top of the skull and this long flowing cape behind him. And he has his own greatsword, the same that Freyr would use. Kriv wouldn't remember, but Hajda, you can make a quick history check.
History.
Can you believe I'm proficient in history? I essentially undid that by choice.
16.
You've seen at least most of a statue of this guy before. A long time ago in the village of Dole, underneath in the catacombs.
Uh-oh.
It says you have great power to bring me here.
Yep, that's that's what we're hoping for right now.
Were Stequist still on the ship, I don't think it would be possible.
Well, I'm frankly very grateful he's not.
I understand that he's slain your friends.
Yeah, well,
I'm sorry. Part of this is my fault. I will spend eternity trying to atone for him.
Is this what you wanted? Is this what you all wanted to come about? Really?
He is twisted by grief. It's no longer the man I remember. He's a creature now.
And what of you?
I am a prisoner.
With the helmet?
Captive to Sequus's longing. But I might be able to help you. There is nothing.
Afraid.
There is no power that you possess that can save your friends. We must trust in the Almighty. Freyr is the one with power over life and death.
Mm-hmm.
If you can reach him and find another priest or cleric, a powerful and wise follower, that person might be able to entreat Freyr to help you.
Something of Robbie's magnitude? Because that's a hard find.
You don't need to match his strength. You need to just match his faith. I believe Freyr will appear for his true believers.
Why is it that you believe in this the way that you do when you've just spent almost an eternity suffering? You're not a true believer? You don't deserve to be saved, or what?
I suffer because I could not stop the one I love. At the moment I needed to act, I was blind. What has happened on this ship and across this world in Sequus's name is not the will of Freyr.
Yeah, I could tell by the way he didn't want to see Freyr.
He cannot. Sequus went mad with the people he lost on our expedition. He was furious that Freyr would not grant him the power of a god. He sought it for himself. He's acquired something very great and powerful, a mastery over death that pales only in comparison to our Almighty, but he lost everything to reach it.
Is he the reason you died?
In a certain sense, but I won't place my death on him. That was a result of choices I made. I was willing to pass my living form into eternity to see our dream realized.
Your dream being
to grant life to the world.
Are you sure he had the same intentions?
It doesn't matter anymore. I can't stay long.
Understood.
Find a true believer in Freyr. That might help your friends. I think that he will undo the evil that Sequus has done. I believe it. And he gives you Revivify and passes away again.
Mm-hmm. All right. That hurts. Come on. You're very distracting. Well, that was something. You know what sucks about all of that? I wanted to blame everything on him, and now I can't. That's annoying. So, Kriv,
Yeah.
Father Gregor, hey?
Oh, so.
Unless you think there's a better answer.
I don't think anyone has faith to rival his.
Well, here's hoping, I guess. Unless you, wanted to try and channel your divine. See if he wants to say hello.
I think that would not be the next step on our list. Not taking it off the list, but I think there'd be other stuff we should try first.
Okay.
Less dangerous.
I think I should send ascending to Father Gregor. I
Okay.
believe he's capable of it. He gets one chance a day. Might as well start that shit now, I guess. Let's see. I don't think the word is. What's the word for turn to dust? So I don't have to try and spell that out.
Disintegrate?
Thank you. I was
Bird is
thinking
the word.
eviscerate, and that just wasn't touching. um. Uh, Ravi has been disintegrated. Arvestan is dead. We are in dire need of ethereal help. Ravi's ancestor believes you can ask Freyr. That's good. That's a good amount.
Father Gregor will respond. I understand. I feared something like this could happen. I know what needs to be done. Say no more. I will take care of it.
Well, that was cryptic and disturbing a little. He said the equivalent of, I know what I must do. Which,
It's good.
good, but it also... he's not the first person to say that to me, and I really didn't appreciate the other times.
Let's just hope it's a limited word count thing. Just trying to convey.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever met anyone less suspicious to me than Father Gregor.
Oh, I'm not suspicious.
After that, I would.
Self-sacrificing was my real concern.
After that, I would totally be suspicious of Father Gregor.
Oh, no, not suspicious. Self-sacrificing. That's his flaw. He might,
Nah.
for all I know, I don't know what he can do. I don't. Anywho, you want to search the ship? Because that was sad.
Yep.
Crit, make
Sure.
an investigation check.
Let's bury our feelings. Can I help investigate?
Sure. Kriv, roll with advantage.
I'm not censored up right now.
Investigate?
Yeah.
6.
That's with advantage?
It is.
Okay.
Really?
Believe it or not.
Well, you know where the money is.
Yep.
And you know where the staff is.
I'm gonna take a fistful of those diamonds out of that chest and shove them in my pocket too, by the way.
Sure, yeah. You know where a lot of the books are. You already got the manual of flesh golems.
Yep.
You could find the kitchen. It was right next to the dining room. There is food there. It's fresh food. It's not like dead people food or anything weird. It's like real, actual food. There are the rooms where you guys were staying. They're just smaller rooms at the other end of the ship. You could find that meat locker room that had body parts. You could find where the body parts were being sewn together in another room. There's the room where you got the letter.
Is there a room that looks particularly apothecary-esque?
Closest would be the ritual room, which Hachite didn't see very well before because you were looking in the ethereal plane. There's some stuff in there that's not quite mixed together. Sequus isn't an alchemist, but he's using some things that are used in alchemy. So there are some kind of like basic components there. He hasn't mixed up potions or poisons. But he has some of the materials that an alchemist could use to make that stuff.
Like wizard oil?
He's got some oils and unguents. They are not with his experimental stuff. They're with more of his religious paraphernalia.
Does he have a lot?
Are they particularly rare?
How much does it cost? What is the monetary value of his wizardy oils?
He's got expensive stuff. He's got old stuff that he's had for a long time. I would say, in terms of liters,
Stupid question.
I'll say maybe 5 liters of oil.
That's
Okay, that's kind of a shit ton.
I'm gonna say that's enough.
Sounds like enough to me. What else do you need?
Well, sleep now.
It's wizardy oil. It's kind of like anointing oil. It's like what people might use in a church.
Cleric oils.
Sleepy time?
Not
We
yet.
didn't find anything else alive besides the creepy ass horse, right?
No, but you can find the bodies of other flesh golems that you didn't kill.
That just kind of crumpled themselves.
They did, yes.
Sick.
Good, good.
I was gonna. I was gonna look for weird trapdoor stuff again, and I was like, why? I don't. I don't know how.
I really want to find a way into the bottom section of the deck. Like, I want to. Ravi made me curious. I stopped thinking about it when I realized there was no door, but now...
Well, I know there's one weird trapdoor to the ocean, which... Man, I don't know how boats work, I guess. I know that.
This section below deck is still above water.
Yeah, I know. Maybe there's other weird, like, a hatch down there? I thought Ravi said not to go there.
Oh, yeah, he did. Yeah.
There's not necessarily a door, because Sequus doesn't necessarily need doors. He has a spell to create a door to wherever he wants to be.
That checks out, but also makes him a butthead. I'm afraid.
His goal was not to make his ship to be traversed by anybody that can just brute force their way through and cut the hand off a robot and put it on the wall.
I'm sorry!
We tried! We tried, okay?
He's really upset we didn't use the spells for it.
I'm not upset. I'm just saying, like, wizards don't have to make stuff so that everybody can use it. They don't care.
It's true. It's true.
Technically,
if we really want to get down there, tomorrow I can turn into smoke again.
if we're planning on just searching and, like, going to bed, I can use one more detect magic just to look if there's anything else.
Okay. I'm out of sending.
Okay. What does it have to do with detect magic?
No, I'm just like, I don't think I have anything that can actually help you. So.
Well, I'm just saying if we don't have other goals, I can do that and we can start to settle in. It's just I can do the one more thing and I don't want to just do that if we're still going. But otherwise, yeah, I'll use my detect magic and try to.
Okay. Around the ship, I'll just tell you that there are two more kind of like spell scrolls, but really more like a collection of notes that can give you information about two spells that Sequus created.
Whoa.
Whoa!
But wait, can you repeat that again?
Spells that Sequus created.
Okay.
So, exceptionally powerful wizards can make their own new spells. So, when you look in a spell book, you might see like Bigby's Hand or like Liam's Tiny Hut. They have somebody's name in front of them because that's the person that created the spell. Sequus made a couple spells.
Can I read them?
I heard you almost say use.
You can read them, but they are very high level spells. You unlikely to be able to cast them.
That checks out.
One of them is a raise guess. That's what he calls it. Based on what you read through on the notes and the understanding of the spell, this is the spell that he cast to bring Arvistan back from the dead.
Oh.
Which can revive a person, requires a sacrifice, and a level 9 spell slot. can bring a person back from the dead as long as they've been dead no longer than 10 days. And the person that is revived is also under the effect of a Gies spell, which means that that person is compelled to follow orders or die again.
Now you know what happened to me.
You say now like it wasn't obvious.
It wasn't.
I think he says now in that Jason knew about that immediately, and
Yeah.
you guys might not have figured that out for a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
as
I
soon
did
as,
that before by episode 35 or whatever it was.
yeah.
So I
And I say now because you thought that that it was a thing of like, okay, if you don't do what I tell you to do, I'm gonna hurt your family or stuff like that. It was just a complete compulsion, if that word even exists.
okay, so quick note, outside of character, almost outside of the game. Jason, why did you not suspect evil from a man who commanded you to be controlled?
Well,
Because I didn't know. I felt that something was wrong, but I didn't know what it was. So I didn't know that I was under the effect of
There's
him.
no reason to be surprised that Arbstan was on Sequus' side. If he was
Yeah.
compelled to do what he wanted, of course he'd be on his side. The other spell that you'll find that Sequus created is Soul Transfer. That's the spell he was going to use on Ravi. It's also a 9th level spell. And it allows you to revive any person that's been dead for any length of time, as long as you have an almost exact replica body to put their soul in, and you need their soul. He did not find True Resurrection, which would be the right spell to use for that, because that's a divine spell, and he severed himself from his divine knowledge. So he had to use arcane magic to try to make it work. So a lot of his raised creatures are him just trying to reach that spell, not being able to do it through the cleric route.
All right.
So you won't be able to cast these yet, but you can write them down, and future people, future generations, or other powerful wizards may be able to cast them.
Woohoo!
Did you want to sleep after that, or did you have something else you needed to do?
Well, if the ship's not capsizing, that's one. There's no goons. We secured our stuff, right? Got everything.
Yeah.
Course still unstable.
You don't know.
All right. Well, I want to make sure Arvistan's corpse is dragged into the next room.
I mean, when you try to move it, Luna's going to put a paw on your hand.
Okay. We're going to move him this way. Can you help?
I don't think she can help you with that.
I'm going to try again to drag him.
You can. I mean, he's heavy, but he's draggable easily.
Good.
I'll give Luna head pats and I can help you.
No, I got it.
Luna's very sad. She'll lick
Yeah.
your
Do I
face.
see my body being dragged around?
No.
Nope.
What about Luna? No, I can't see anybody, right? That's right.
No.
Yeah.
Base is Sequus's bedroom. Is that where we're going to be sleeping?
I mean, probably the
Well,
safest place.
Or is
Does
that
it
where we're
smell
leaving?
like...
We might just leave Arvistan's corpse there and go sleep somewhere else.
Does it smell?
Arvistan? Yeah.
It's rotten.
Oh, I meant Sequus's room, but that checks out.
I mean, when you put him in there, it's definitely going to smell. Arvistan's
All right.
been dead since the lightning storm killed him. He got struck by lightning and died, and he has been dead that whole time.
Freaky corpse.
Where are you going to sleep if not in Sequus's room?
I mean, there's wherever we were sleeping before.
There is, yeah. What do you do with Ravi?
It's in my pocket.
Okay.
I have a Ravi jar.
Got it.
It's cuter than the jug I had.
Do the two of you go separate rooms, or do you try to consolidate yourselves? I don't know how confident you feel in just like, okay, see you tomorrow.
Yeah, Haz doesn't want to be by herself
No.
and would express that.
Shell is going to go into whatever room you go into. It's going to be pretty packed. Luna is going to stay with Arvistan.
Oh, I'm sleeping with a bird tonight.
2 birds.
Is my body made out
A bird
of
and a quarter
the
of a
wood
bird.
because of the fey blood? Is it rotten as well? The wooden part?
It just dries out like dead wood might.
Okay.
Okay, we can rest. Craven Hajate, get your hit points back.
Woohoo.
Just before you would have naturally awoken in the morning. On the outside of the door, there would be like a kind of brilliant light, like sun streaming in from inside of the ship. And pressing in between the boards of wood that make up the wall will be like grasses and plants quickly growing into the room. You'll see little flowers bloom on the ends of them. And the door will open, and there will be a man out in the hall, clad in golden armor, with long, straight, raven black hair, giving off his own source of light from himself. Plants grow underneath his feet and spring up everywhere.
Father Gregor has evolved.
Flowers and bushes. You can see that there are bugs crawling out, like tiny little like isopods and like little ants. He's got like bees that kind of just like buzz around and land on the flowers.
Can they see him too?
Everybody can see him. He looks at all of you. A little squirrel runs up his body, sits up on his shoulder. And he says,
panic.
You like to what?
I would like to wake up in a panic and probably fall off whatever bed I'm on.
Yeah, he's not here to have a conversation. He's here to tell you the price has been paid.
Shit.
And balance must be restored. He'll stride right into the room. He's standing like 7.5, 8 feet tall. He walks right over to where Hajate is, takes the little jar that has Ravi in it, pours him out onto the ground, and as he does, Ravi just like grows in that spot. Stark nude. His clothes all got disintegrated. That's not coming back.
Ew.
He says, I understand there is another. Would one of you be willing to balance? Very well. The offer has been accepted.
What? Oh, that's not good.
He said, blessings be upon you. And then he walks out the door. He turns the corner, and the flowers, the little plants and everything wilt and curl up, and from his shadow cast on the wall, you see Njord step out and follow him down the hall. Arvistan, you wake up in your body. Luna's draped across your lap.
It's not alive, right?
You can find out.
I pat her. Luna, wake up. I'm back.
She's still warm. She doesn't move.
Look at her and start shaking at her. Luna, wake up.
No.
Luna? Put my hand on her nose. Is she breathing?
Nah. She's not breathing. I think that's probably where we'll call it this week. Yeah, next week the 13th. Are we still around for that?
Yep.
Yes, we
Yep.
are.
All good. Well, we've still got stuff to do, and now we're back to do it. Everybody's back in action. Okay. I guess I'll just leave it there. All right. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.